Colin Kaepernick created significant media attention and significant controversy when he knelt for the national anthem last football season to protest police brutality in the United States. He did it all last year, and as of August 3rd, 2017, he still does not have an NFL job for this upcoming season. Is it fair to say at this point that Cap is being blackballed? Let's look at some facts. Colin Kaepernick had a 16 touchdown to 4 interception numbers last year. He took over a team that had suffered with Blaine Gabbert at quarterback and took over a terrible roster and put up decent stats. He's been to a Super Bowl, and players around him said that his protest was not a locker room distraction. On the flip side, he has won only 3 games in the last 3 years, was benched twice if you count the one game he was partially benched for last year. And another important thing that I think to note, another important thing I think that there is to note is that the player that I find most comparable to him skill set wise, RG3 or Robert Griffin III, is also not signed at this time. That all being said, there is no question that a lot of teams have looked towards not signing him and not bringing him in because they don't want the backlash from people who didn't agree with him. They don't want the media circus that would cover their team. Several owners, such as John Mara, have even said that in no uncertain terms, that they wouldn't want that. I believe the Ravens owner also made note of that when wind was coming out that the Ravens were interested in signing Kaepernick. This is a non-political show. This is a sports show. I'm not here to weigh in about whether he was right or whether he was wrong or whether I agree with him or whether I don't. I'm not here to weigh in on that. I'm only here to discuss the question of whether he's being blackballed. Here's the hard truth. Colin Kaepernick is being blackballed by the NFL, but only sort of. He's not missing out on a job because NFL owners are racist or because NFL owners don't like him. It's sadly bigger than that. The reason Colin Kaepernick does not have a job is because of us. It's because of the fans of the game that made this an issue. The man, whether you agree with him or not, whether I agree with him or not, the man, at the end of the day, all he did was exercise his First Amendment rights to free speech and protest. He did it in a way that he knew would draw attention to his cause, and he is essentially being punished for that. You can argue that if you're not risking something by protesting, then why protest at all? But this is really on us, as the fans, for making this an issue. When maybe it didn't need to be, maybe it did. Again, I'm not here to judge, but it really comes back on us. And I say shame on us all. NFL owners are not racist. They're just worried about the bottom line, and they're worried about team distractions. And unfortunately, we've created a world where Kaepernick would be a media distraction to a lot of teams. And it's a shame for him, and it's a shame for us. Colin Kaepernick is being semi-blackballed, and the people responsible are not the NFL owners, but the fans. This has been the hard truth.